What we're not given an explanation for is how Duke even knows how to kill Jason. Where and when did he learn this? And at what point in time could he have had a run-in with Jason? Well, in an early script of the film, dated April 1992, we do get answers to some of these things. The script combines Duke's and Jason's backstories in a way that links them both to the Evil Dead. You remember the scene with Steven flipping through the Necronomicon? Fans today may view it as a fun Easter egg, but it was intended to be more than that. In the script, Steven learns of Diana and Jessica's heritage from the Book of the Dead, not from Duke. When he opens the book in the Voorhees home, he finds a Voorhees family tree drawn on the inside cover. Jason is there, of course, but on other branches connected via marriage are Diana and Jessica. Diana was born to an Anne Voorhees, not Pamela. Later in the script, Duke tells our leads that when he was a boy in the late 50s, he liked looking for trouble. Apparently familiar to the Crystal Lake area and aware of its supernatural nature, as well as knowing about Jason's recent drowning, he figured Crystal Lake plus dead kid equals something fucked up. And he was right. Within what the script calls the Voorhees family's ritual room, this room here with the stirrups, Duke spies on Elias and Pamela. The former is hacking open a young Jason's lifeless body to retrieve his heart. The latter is reading an incantation from the Necronomicon. Elias eats Jason's heart and becomes possessed by him, just like the coroner. And Pamela begins to use the Kandarian dagger on Elias, cutting into his neck. The rest happens off screen, and we only see Duke's horrified reactions. Duke describes seeing Jason's lifeless child body turn into a raging adult body that night. He stole the dagger not long after Pamela's death and has kept it ever since. Now, of course, this scene is not canon, as it did not make it into the finished film. What we did get was a brief "Remember Me." This is inherently different from his backstory in the script, since he doesn't interact with Jason at all there. He just watches from the window. And given that in the final film, Duke lets Jessica know that he doesn't need the bounty since it's personal, the new implication is that the two cross paths in their quote-unquote professional careers, not as children. And the only viable time frame for that would be sometime between August 1979 to June 1984, when he was roaming the woods after his mother's death, but before his ultimate demise at the hands of Tommy Jarvis. Every adventure he's had since then has ended not long after it began, and we, the viewer, are privy to almost all of it. There's the night of October 13th, 1990, when he was en route to Camp Forest Green from the cemetery. The weekend Tina resurrected him in 1996, where he mostly just wandered the woods, business as usual. And finally, the 3 nights in spring 1997, where he was on the Lazarus cruise liner, then in New York City. Regardless, all options require Duke to be in or around Crystal Lake, unless Jason wandered into him into the streets of New York, which feels unlikely.